I'm here with Graham Rossini, the athletic director of Arizona State University. Graham, thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure. Yeah, excited to be here.
So, Graham, it's your first job as an athletic director now, to be here and to be in this big stadium. What is it like for you?
Yeah, it's kind of oddly familiar because we've been in bowl games here at Allegiant Stadium not that long ago. You know, I see U of A logos, Colorado logos. Just talked to Mark Harlan at Utah. So there's a lot of familiar faces to the setting. We've obviously been in Vegas a lot over the years, competing in the Pac-12. But then you start to realize that, hey, this Big 12 presence is for real. There's an energy, there's an excitement here, and so we've been planning for this transition for quite some time, and now this is kind of the first sign of it's getting real, and it's right around the corner.
What's the first couple months been like for you on the job?
Really exciting, and just being able to feed off the energy of our fans and being very, focused on connecting and getting out there and having a lot of one-on-one conversations, collecting information from a lot of our longtime fans and supporters, but feeling a lot of energy in return. I think there's a sense of optimism around ASU again, and we're seeing that with football season around the corner. We're seeing that with basketball not that far behind it, and it's a good moment to be a Sun Devil, and we're continuing to find ways to open up new connections and bring Sun Devil fans back into the fold.
For you being here and seeing the athletic directors, mingling with them for the first time, what are your first impressions been of meeting them?
It's been a really welcoming group, and I've actually been lucky to be in the AD meetings since last November, December, even before the announcement. And so really having a head start on building some of the relationships and rapport. One of the benefits of the Big 12 so far has been there's a spirit of connectedness across the entire conference, and there's a sense of how do we collectively come together to build a brand of the Big 12. And at a time that the sports landscape is ever changing, there's a commitment on how do we come together to help grow this specific conference at this exact moment in time. And so really welcoming, really helpful, certainly for a first-time AD to have 15 others who have been in the roles and have had success in their careers, tap into their insights, ask them questions, get a chance to pick their brains. We're not trading school-specific industry secrets, but it is very helpful, welcoming, and accommodating as a group.
What's next for the athletic department? What are you guys working on right now?
We're very much focused on football season right around the corner, and so August 31 will be here before we know it. It's really exciting to open the season on a Saturday and not the historical Thursday, and so that just gives us a chance to do more on game day. Wyoming's going to come down and be a really exciting matchup. Mississippi State the following week and get a chance to compete against the SEC. We're looking forward to that. A couple road games in Texas, which is important for recruiting, and then coming back with Kansas to kick off our home Big 12 schedule. Really focus on game day. Really focus on how do we make game day immediately feel different in a better way, and how do we bring amenities and changes into the game day that we'll announce closer to the season, but focus on our fans. We've got a lot of momentum, as I mentioned, happening on the football field. We want people to be in Mountain America Stadium. We want our team to feed off the energy of our fans. The best way to feed off that energy is to give our fans more and more reasons to come to campus and enjoy game day at ASU.
Couple more questions for me. Commissioner Yermark said that this is going to be, for the football conference, that it's going to be one of the most competitive, if not the most competitive conference in college football. What do you think of those comments that he made today?
I agree, and I think the strength in the Big 12 is that it's very balanced. It's very competitive top to bottom. There isn't one team that right when the season starts is going to be the front runner. This is going to be week in and week out, high levels of competition. Every game is going to matter, even going into late November, and really setting us up in the bowl season. So I agree. I think this is going to be a very entertaining brand of college football. Every week's going to matter. The play is going to be explosive from all schools, certainly ASU, and so we can't wait to begin that.
And last question for me, Graham. For the basketball teams, what have we seen in terms of the Desert Financial Arena possibly getting an upgrade?
Yeah, we're talking a lot about Desert Financial Arena, what a fan experience around basketball looks like. We'll have some announcements to share closer to basketball season. In the meantime, a lot of energy and excitement around both what Coach Hurley and Coach Adair are doing with their respective rosters. Coach Adair's got Kennedy Basham, homegrown talent coming back in. We've got some size on the roster. Some great returners. Ty Skinner coming back from injury. That's really important. And what Coach Hurley and his staff have built on the men's side. I'm excited for football season, but very excited for basketball season right around the corner with some five-star talents coming into campus, some great returners. Austin Nunez coming back through the transfer portal back to ASU. And it's just a lot of excitement around certainly football coming up, and then men's and women's basketball right around the corner.
All right. Graham Rossini, the athletic director for Arizona State University, joined me here in Las Vegas. Thanks, Graham.
Thanks, Jeremy.
So, Coach Kenny Dillingham here at a Big 12 Media Days, almost at Pac-12, because it's just such a different scene from what we saw last year. Coach, what do you make of all what we're seeing here today?
It's awesome. Very organized. You love being, in Allegiant Stadium and having all our guys get the feel, and it's unbelievable.
What have you seen from your players here today, just interacting with not only the media but different players from different teams that they may have never seen before?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I haven't really been around them a lot. They've been sending me in different directions, so here some of them are right now. Hopefully they've been a good representation of ASU football.
Coach, when you look at the conference as a whole, what teams stand out to you as a team that you're maybe excited to visit their city, not only just play football?
Yeah, I'm excited to go to Stillwater. I'm excited to go to Lubbock. I'm excited to go to a lot of places. It's change, and I think change is exciting. Change is new. Change is fun. I think our fans are going to travel well because of it, and they want to go be a part of these big cities, or these big college towns filled with football. So I'm really excited.
For you, Coach, it's been kind of a whirlwind since you started here. Just go, go, go. Have you taken a second just to step back and reflect on what it's been like the past couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, I have. I mean, the last year and a half has definitely been a whirlwind, from building the team that and the culture to the changing of college football and building that culture and starting kind of from a little bit from scratch. With the changes and the constant changes has been a challenge, but it's been exciting. And I think our team is growing together. I think our culture is growing together, and I think we're going to be a pretty good football team.
Last question from me, Coach. I know you guys probably don't pay attention to stuff like this, but the media poll comes out. You guys are last. Does that fuel your players, or you guys just don't pay attention to stuff like that?
Oh, we 100% pay attention to stuff like that. I think anybody who says they don't, I mean, the reality is everybody is a little externally motivated, and I think that's some external motivation for our guys to look at and say, man, that's what people think of you, and you're either going to act upon it and change that narrative, or you're going to dwell on it and embrace it. And we better act upon it and change it.
All right. Thank you, Coach Dillingham, here in Las Vegas.